Well, this is where I'm at today. Just took it out to the store to just take it for a drive, and it died on me, and then it died on me, and then it died on me. The fuel pump's not turning on, so relay clicks, it's probably just a fuel pump. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade it, but for now it's going in the garage, getting more work on it as always. What's up, guys? Pump is in. DW 400 pump, intake fuel pump. It's a little bit beefier than my Walbro 250. Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to mount DW 400 pump in tank with your stock hanger and what you'll need for it. So first, I got a couple different size spacers here and a couple different size bolts, just so I can make sure the pump sits pretty flush with the whole inline setting. And then this comes with your pump, and that's about it. I got this bracket and the door hinge section and drilled it out to the bolt sizes I need. This is the cover plate here. I already disconnect my battery. Disconnect this plug. I was hoping I wouldn't have to remove this. So I'm gonna kind of go through a little video of how I'm doing it. I didn't see any DW 400s in tank. If you don't want to do any fabricating, even minor fabricating, I would go with the DW 300 or a 255 or whatever they consider their 250 line, just because that's an easy drop-in set. So let's move forward with this. So what we got here is I'm going to use the factory hanger. I cut this tube here. I should have dremeled it off. I damaged the tube. I don't know if you can see it. I damaged it, so I'm going to just cut it where it's still circular. I bought one of these. This is just a fuel pump bracket. This bracket is just gonna go right through here, and then it's gonna hold it down, hold it in place. So my plan here, mount this bracket probably about right here. This I found in the door hinge material. It's called a mending brace. Oh, you can't see, but it's a 6-inch mending brace, and so basically the holes, they already lined up like really good. We no longer need this bottom part, but I'm not going to cut it off. I don't want to. Alright, cut this off. So now we drill the hole. So here's my bolt. This is just going to go through like that. Perfect. Basically, I got my hole drilled here in the center. I'm going to slide this plate behind. So before I smoke that down, I want to drill this out a little bit so my bolts for the fuel pump bracket will hold, will go through. See, they don't go through right now. That should be good. Perfect. Perfect. It's gonna mount like that. I got my Sharpie and I marked it right there. So now we're gonna cut it off. This is pretty thick. Hopefully this cuts easy. Sheesh. It's just still hot. I'm gonna go in the back and make sure it fits. This part's important. You wanna make sure that this fits in the tank. So you see? Boop. Boop. It fits in there. No problem. Otherwise it's not going to fit. And I actually take it all the way down where that piece is, because that's where it's going to sit. It's going to sit in there. And it fits in there. So it's fine. Got a lock washer. Bolt. Put this behind. Okay, had to change my hardware setup a little bit. So now we're gonna find the right amount of spacer to use and the right bolt. I think we're gonna try this bolt with the shorter spacer. Yeah, that works. Yeah, we're gonna use the longer one, that way the nylon locking nut goes through. So just basically loosely install all the hardware. And then this gives us room over here to, if you can see this pipe here, there's this return pipe tube. And then this gives us enough room there to not tap onto it, not hit it. Put this through here, put the spacer through, and then put the locking nut. So that's loosely installed. So that's gonna sit right there. Let's put this tube on before we forget. All right, not bad. So I use Allen head here, so it's easy to come to, right here, right on top. But you wanna use a hex head for the center bolt, so you can put your wrench in there and tighten it up after you finish, because you want this to be as even as possible. I'm gonna tighten this clamp up. And I'm going to tighten it up real good because I wasn't able to flare it with it being on here, the tube. Yeah, I really like this setup. This is a good setup. So that's tight. That's on there where it needs to be. Boom. And it's got a nice rubber piece on the inside of the clamp, so there's no metal on metal contact because it's going to vibrate a little probably. All right, wiring is done. Pretty simple. It tells you on the top positive and negative, and negative is my black wire, positive is my red wire. Still factory wired, so that's how you can tell the easy way. But yeah, I just use butt connectors, and these have the heat shrink, so you put some heat to it and it actually like creates a tight, waterproof, fuel-proof connection. So that's done, and there we are. We are fully installed. So now I'm gonna drop this thing. Man, it's so tight. There we go. Okay, almost in there. All right. Pump is installed. I went ahead and just clipped it in. Now we got power. Let's see if it primes. Yeah, it's just a very quiet pump. 35. All right, let's check. All right, so the fuel pump works. It's super quiet, which is crazy. My Walbro I had was a 255, and that one was really loud. You would turn it on and be like, "Brrr." So I kind of like it loud. That way you can hear when it's not working. So it's kind of a bummer, but it's also nice that it's not extremely loud, I guess. All right, guys, I hope this video helped you out to install a big fuel pump. It's supposedly the biggest fuel pump you can do in tank. It's also E85 compatible, so maybe in the future I can upgrade and yeah. So thanks for watching, guys, and as always, see you next time. Big dark man, what you like for?